What's up, YouTube? Mike here from TechnoGI, and finally, I got something that I've been waiting for a very long time, and it is the Apple Pencil. This is actually my second one. I actually got one a month ago because I thought that the one I got was not working correctly. So I ordered another one, and when I got this one, turns out it was doing the exact same thing, and it was essentially dropping strokes, not registering correctly. So I looked it up on the internet, found a Reddit forum that said, hey, you've got to turn off the feature on your iPad when you tap to zoom with three fingers. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, if you have it enabled, it'll make your iPad zoom. So I guess that is a bug and it fools with the pencil. So anyways, I turned that off and now it works phenomenal. So real quick, I just want to kind of talk about what I don't like about this, and then I'm going to kind of show you what I've done with it and what I like about it. So first off, you'll notice it's hard to see. Hopefully my focus is right. It's been acting up. I added this little eraser grippy thing. And the reason is the hardware of this. It's basically just a plastic cylindrical tube, but it's pretty slick, pretty slippery, which I did not like about that at all. So I overcame that by putting this little, 5-cent grip on it, and it works nice. It does what I want. No longer have to worry about my hands sliding on it. So that's the first dislike, is just kind of the build. I think they did this kind of glossy plastic because they wanted it to be white, and any other kind of material, and this white would kind of yellow over time, so I think they kind of had to. But I don't like the feel of it, to be honest with you. I like the weight, I like the length of it, but I don't like the feel, so I added this little grippy, and now I love it. The second thing I don't like, still talking about the hardware, is the tip. It almost kind of feels like it's rubbery, but it's really kind of a hard tip. And on the slick iPad screen, it's very slippery. You hear reviewers saying that this has got a tooth on it, but me, I didn't feel any. It was just totally slippery, not very good, no friction at all, essentially. So what I did is I added a screen protector, which I'll show you here in a minute, to my iPad Pro, and now I love it. It feels like a piece of paper. So the third and only other gripe I have about the Apple Pencil is no eraser. That's one thing I love about the Surface Pen, which I have, but no eraser. This is just a little magnet, which gives you the charging port. So no eraser, which it would just be so much better for your flow as you're drawing, to just be able to do this and erase as opposed to hitting the eraser tool. So minor complaint, yes, but still an improvement that Apple can make with the second generation. But other than that, I've been loving this thing. So let me show you kind of some of the drawings I've done with it in a quick demo. So let's take a look over here. All right, so taking a closer look at this, let me tell you again, like I said, one of my big complaints was this tip. There's really no bite to it or friction. So I went online to Amazon and I ordered I guess a matte screen protector. As you can see, may or may not be able to tell it's on there, but I really like it. This is by iCarez, and I'll put a link to this in my description. But this little screen protector has done so much for the iPad Pro as far as the inking experience. Here we go, and I've got Apple's own apps, Notes app open. But one thing I like, let's see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like when you're writing on a piece of paper, and it really feels like it with this screen protector. Of course, we got tilt, or not. Oh, helps, I gotta be a pencil. There we go, tilt. But I love it with this screen protector. It gives you so much more control, I think. I'm not a professional artist by any means, and one of my hobbies is trying to learn how to draw, but for note-taking or anything, I love this thing. I love the accuracy. I love the way it feels with the screen protector, and I especially love the tilt function for shading. Like I said, I just wish it had an eraser, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But with the Notes app, it works great. Also, I'm a big OneNote guy. So let's see. So yeah, with OneNote, it works fine. No complaints whatsoever. The accuracy and everything is good. The track is really good. And of course, main reason I wanted this and the iPad Pro is for trying to learn how to draw. So let me find my art app. I use Procreate. There's many out there, many free ones. This one I think was around $7, but I love it. As you can see, this is one of the sketches I've actually done on here, and it looks like it would on a piece of paper. I mean, just the detail, and also when you add this matte finish, it just looks like you're drawing on top of the screen. I mean, it's amazing. One of the things I found, let me show you, with this sketch, I painted it. So this is my first painting, which I think it turned out well. When I was actually painting this, I was using a wet brush, and I got so immersed in it that for a second I thought I was going to get paint on my hand. So I had to like lift my palm off, and then I realized, oh, wait a minute, this is digital. So that's how immersive it is. And then I'm telling you, I didn't get that feeling without the screen protector, but with this matte screen protector, just the way it feels is pretty amazing. So I got to tell you, I liked the iPad Pro before, but I wasn't as sold on it as I am now with the pencil. Once I added the pencil in this matte screen protector, it just really changed it. I mean, there's a lot of, I get excited about technology, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel, but I gotta say, this got my nerd endorphins going through the roof. When I got the Apple Pencil, I got it working correctly, and I put this matte finish on here. I mean, this is just nerd heaven, to be honest with you. It really makes the iPad Pro a lot more compelling of a device. So I still think it's limited, I still think it's overpriced, but as a drawing tablet and now as a note tablet, it keeps up with the best of them. I mean, I still love my Surface Book, and I still love the Surface Pen. And here's, you know, just a comparison with this. I'll probably do a separate video kind of comparing the Surface Pen to the Apple Pencil. Not necessarily comparing the devices as far as the Surface versus the iPad, but the actual pen and inking experience. But so far, I totally recommend this. If you have an iPad Pro and you like to digitally note take, and if you'd like to draw, I mean, I highly, highly, highly recommend the Apple Pencil. I know this thing is still hard to get. I actually have two of them now on accident, so I've got a spare if this one breaks or get lost. But I mean, just with some minor tweaks, adding a eraser nub here for grip, and then adding the matte screen protector, just makes a world of difference. The palm rejection of this, no issue whatsoever. The tracking, and it's fast, it's accurate. Now, would I say it's more accurate or better tracking than the Surface Pen? Not really. I think it's about on par. Occasionally with the Surface Pen, I've got to recalibrate this on my Surface, but I can't tell a difference. The only thing this is lacking is tilt. But really, with this, I love it. I've been drawing more. It actually makes me want to draw and makes me want to create just by virtue of what it is. Like I said, I'm not an artist, I'm trying to learn, but I'm able to create this on here. Here's another sketch I did, and that's all with the Apple Pencil and the iPad. I mean, like I said, I've been loving it, been enjoying it. This is just some of my drawings I've been doing with this. But again, I'm no expert, but it makes it fun to draw. Like, I actually really enjoy using this. It just makes me want to draw. And again, if you are an artist, you got to get Procreate. I mean, there's Adobe Sketch and some other ones that are actually free, but Procreate, I'm telling you, is an awesome app. It's a full-featured app, and if you're an artist, you can't go wrong with it. So I know I'm kind of babbling, but I got to say, this really made me excited about the iPad Pro. I've been waiting forever for this, and it was definitely worth the wait, to be honest with you. If you still are trying to get one of these, please don't fall prey to the scalpers out there that have these and they're selling them for, you know, $200, $150. Just wait. Eventually, they'll finally be able to meet the demand as far as with their stock issues. But don't give in to the scalpers. I think they're the lowest form of scum who do that. So, but anyways, I was able to get this from BestBuy.com, and they shipped it out here, no issues. So, with that, I know that was kind of a long, and I didn't demo a whole lot per se, but I just got to tell you, all the rumors you've heard about the Apple Pencil, how good it is, I mean, it's definitely on par. But like I said, without a screen protector, I don't like the experience as much as I do with the Surface Pen. The Surface Pen has the nub on it with a kind of like a little friction tip, and it makes a world of difference. And with the screen protector now, I replicate the same amount of drag or tooth and friction, and I like the noise that this makes when I'm drawing on it. I don't know if you can hear it, but like I said, I get so immersed in this that I think I'm drawing literally on a piece of paper, which is pretty amazing. So honestly, right now, I think this is probably the best experience you can get, if not tied with the best, being the Surface Pen, the new Surface Pen, not the old one with the hard nib. But like I said, no complaints. It makes me very happy with my decision to buy this iPad Pro, because this is why I wanted it. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed that review. If you got any comments, please leave them below. I'm happy to read them. You got any questions on this, or you want to see me do something with this, go ahead and shoot me a comment. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if not, hey, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. But as always, thanks for watching.